Hello and welcome to another Cliff Reviews Art House. This time I'm reviewing the documentary The Thinking Game, directed by Kohs. So my view is that artificial intelligence is going to dramatically change the world in the next few years. Somehow our politicians don't seem to be saying this. So documentaries like The Thinking Game serve a really important purpose, I think. There's no shortage of impressive and interesting material here. The documentary chronicles the rise of DeepMind and its founder Demis Hassabis. It does a good job in this, but this success is also a limitation, I think. It's far more interested in admiring one man and his AI experiments than exploring the far larger, more complex story of artificial intelligence. At the centre of the film is Hassabis, a child chess prodigy, a game designer, a neuroscientist. He's definitely a polymath, and his life story is undoubtedly compelling. He is the film's emotional anchor, and this does work. It's in the biographical moments that the documentary is at its best. The shaping of DeepMind as an expression of Hassabis's own intellect and ambition is elegantly drawn. However, the problem is that the film doesn't go much further than that. The rest of the documentary plays like a corporate video, polished and precise with carefully curated clips and celebratory testimonials. The focus on DeepMind's achievements, AlphaGo, AlphaZero, AlphaFold, is visually engaging and intellectually weighty, but I didn't always feel like I was following the explanations. At times, the presentation is so rapid or abstract, I found it frustrating because I wanted to understand more. For example, one of the great achievements DeepMind has had is a breakthrough on protein folding. This is rightly described as a scientific milestone. We're left in no doubt about that. But the film didn't succeed in making me really understand its significance. It felt less like a triumph shared with the audience and more like a monument that I'm supposed to admire. This points to the flaw in the film, I think. It's so concerned with impressing us that it doesn't truly invite us in. We're shown the cathedral of DeepMind, but we're not really given the opportunity to explore it. Complexity is gestured at rather than unpacked. Big philosophical and ethical questions are raised, but not developed. This includes topics such as AGI, artificial general intelligence, power, risk, the future of labour. I wanted more on all of these things. There's almost no engagement with critical voices, alternative visions for AI, or the wider AI arms race unfolding globally. In a field moving as fast as AI, a documentary that looks only backward and only at one company feels kind of instantly dated. The Thinking Game is framed as a portrait of a genius, but it inadvertently becomes a snapshot of corporate power, and in doing so it misses the deeper, more urgent story, not just who's building artificial intelligence, but what kind of future they're building and whether the rest of us have any say in it. This is the documentary that I wanted to see, and The Thinking Game is definitely lacking in this. That said, it is a sleek and entertaining film, but beneath the surface it's less a documentary than a polished piece of corporate self-promotion. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.